Hello everyone, my name is Farouk Kibaba. I'm from Uganda in a small western district called Kasese at the border with the DR Congo. I'm very happy to be in the UK and I was here to speak at the Peace Jam conference in Winchester and also speak at the district conference in Weymouth. Unfortunately, all this can't happen, but I'm happy to be able to speak to you. So my organization in Uganda is called Great Lakes Peace Center, and it was all started as an idea of young former presidents of a local Rotaract club in Kasese, which was aimed at ensuring that we have continuity of Rotaract work. Rotaract by itself may not be able to pursue projects for much longer time. So we thought by forming a charity, we are able to address more local situations, but specifically our concern was peace. So our area is most hit by repeated violences, and we thought we can be able to start something that could build a dialogue, create a platform where young people can speak and be able to understand challenges of our neighbors, to be able to live harmoniously. However, this peace building organization evolved into a healthy promotion organization, an organization that supports cultural issues and also that supports issues of domestic violence and child education. At the moment, we have a number of projects, and among them are the Hepatitis B awareness project. We have an environment project. We also have an education project, which basically supports students or pupils to be able to remain in school for those who are less privileged. We also have an annual conference, which also emanated from the various dialogues we do in community. So we have an annual conference which brings together about 200 young people who come together to share their opinions on issues of peace building, issues of coexistence, harmony, and mostly the workshops carried out there are by young people and trying to show their skills and how they can be able to impact and inspire other young people to understand what they do. So basically, because we are part of Rotary as Rotaractors, it was through a collaboration that we had in the year 2014 together with the Rotaract Club of Winchester University that we were able to do a local project in Kasese, which was a water harvesting project. A very humble small project that was supporting a primary school in Kasese to be able to support its WASH program. They had a very big rate of absenteeism of especially young girls due to issues of sanitary facility, and that project was a success, and it was from that project that progress of starting the Great Lakes Peace Center had to start. Definitely it was never so fast, and then in the year 2016 our Rotary clubs in Uganda, specifically the Rotary Club of Kampala Kasese Islands, also partnered with a club from the US on a peace project which was trying to do positive peace work. And then we had several workshops. I'm happy that I was selected from my club together with some other two people, and for the entire year 2016 we were beneficiaries of these trainings in the positive peace and the Institute of Peace, and at the end of the day it gave me more inspiration to go on and do more work in my community. Just last year, I was supported while I came to speak at the Peace Jam conference at Winchester. I was supported to have a scholarship in a distance program for Masters in Peace Building and Reconciliation, which I'm currently pursuing, and I'm very happy to say that that has also so much influenced my understanding of my community practice and what I'm able to do in my community, and I'm very certain than before that my work and the works of my fellow colleagues in our community are going to turn out to be positive. At the moment, we running a number of activities and projects, like I've said, and we have got support from several organizations, not limited to our local Rotary Club, the Rotary Club of Kasese, the Rotary Club of Winchester, and also local organizations and other multinational organizations like WWF, which supports environment work, and we have done a renewable project with them, which is still going on by scaling up the use of renewables, both charcoal clean stoves and solar energy use. So basically, that is what is taking place at the Peace Center, and we work with several people from the world. We work with several volunteers. We work with about 25 local volunteers who basically do other things altogether, but always giving time remotely or physically, weekends or once in a week, to be able to push our activities forward.
Thank you very much, Farouk, for your inspiring speech. We have now some questions that have been sent in that I'd like to put across to you. So the question number one, what was it that inspired you to start doing all of this work?
Basically, I can say the need. So there was a very great need in my community, and there is still this need. We always tell our fellow young people that we need to act, and whether we are giving sufficient or we are giving just a contribution, it doesn't matter, but we need to act. And it was the need because of the repeated violence, because of the cases of domestic challenges, and big numbers of orphans and vulnerable children. This was the biggest need. But also, secondly, it was Rotary work. So I'm very excited that through my Rotary connections and Rotary community knowledge, that inspired me, because through Rotary you're able to see a lot of needs in the community. You're able to learn of what you're able to do for the community, but also you're able to see that this is the much we have done and there is something else that is supposed to be done after that. So basically, my inspiration were drawn from those key areas.
Fantastic, thank you. The second question that was sent in this morning is, what have been some of the biggest challenges that you have faced alongside doing this kind of work?
Oh, definitely. One of the biggest challenges was the costs of running our programs, and those include the administration costs of keeping the work going, also the insufficiency of more people speaking exactly what we are talking about. So we always invite more people, more volunteers, and more subscribers who share the same opinions, who share the same sentiments, who think that it's worth to start small and have work continue. But also definitely we also face a challenge of insufficient funds to run our programs. Most of our work from 2016 up to 2018 were generally work to do with advocacy, only speaking about challenges. So we believe that we have numerous challenges in our community. We may not be able to physically or directly unset them, but we are able to talk about them. We're able to have this space, platform to speak about these challenges, and maybe our leaders, our duty bearers can then act towards those challenges. Yeah.
Thank you. And then what are some of the biggest successes for you personally and for Great Lakes Peace Center?
Yes, a number of successes, and that is what has been keeping us moving, surely. So in the year 2017, around December, I was humbled to be ranked among the 100 most proactive and positively influential young people in Africa. I didn't take this lightly. Definitely, this was not only my success, but the success of my entire team at the Great Lakes Peace Center. So I was very inspired by that. Secondly, in the year 2018, we were also finalist for the award for the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals award, which basically was because of our local work in Uganda for translating the SDGs. And also, again, a humble effort of having SDGs put into local languages and supporting local councils and local governments to be able to adopt to these SDGs in their work, which should have been probably something that they should have already been doing. But unfortunately, it seemed like we were the ones championing it. And I was very happy. And we happened to attend the award ceremony in Bonn in 2018. And definitely that was not only our success, but the success of also Uganda as a country. Because Uganda was the first country to align its development plans to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Definitely we have had several other successes, like successfully hosting a conference every single year for 200 people plus from various countries in the world. In Kasese, not actually in the capital, but in Kasese, in this, my hometown. And that for us, we don't take it for granted. It's a big success. It has inspired more people out there. But finally, we have been able to gather a mass of young people, not only following us, but taking up our inspiration and acting. And what inspires me is how many people keep coming to me and saying, look here, you inspired us, and look, this is what we have been able to do. But basically, I find that as a success that we have been able to achieve.
And for anyone watching this, hearing this for the first time, what could they do to support you and to be involved in this work?
Oh, there are three main things that anyone getting involved can do. The first thing is, first of all, subscribing and following our work through our social media platforms, through our other platforms. Great Lakes Peace Center. Number two, we like as much as possible to have as many volunteers as possible from all over the world. The good news is that we offer free accommodation for our volunteers, and we could always share on issues of food. But we have an office space which has accommodation space, and that has helped us also to grow and have more people coming. But also, number three, we need resources coming in. We need more partnerships with the different institutions around the world to be able to foster our plans into reality. But also, we want as many Rotary clubs as possible into partnerships with our local Rotary club. I am personally part of a young Rotary club that is starting in Kasese. Actually, by the end of this Rotary year, we should be chartered, and I'm happy that I'll be the charter president for this club. And it is also another avenue for partnership through Rotary to support local initiatives. So I think there is a lot that anyone out there can do to support Great Lakes Peace Center work.
And finally, we had a last-minute question sent in from a local Rotarian based in Winchester. He's asked you to talk a little bit about your colleague Arafat and his work with hepatitis.
Oh yes, so Arafat is just like a brother to me. Of course, most of my other colleagues and volunteers are brothers and sisters. And Arafat was inspired to push this program through our health promotion program. And the Hepatitis B awareness project basically aims at demystifying the knowledge of hepatitis B. So, we have had so many myths around this viral infection that people think it is either witchcraft and so on. So Arafat has been inspired because he's had this problem affect his own uncle. So he has been running this together with a team of other young doctors around Kasese. And we are happy and more inspired this year that we received a seed grant from the Rotary Club of Winchester to support most of this work around hepatitis B awareness in Bwera Hospital and in Kasese as large. And at the end of the day, we are having as many people reached with messages through radios, through the translations of these kind of messages reaching the people. But also, specifically, we're now members of the World Hepatitis Alliance, which is also another very big achievement, which I should have talked about before. So basically, our health promotion program is having the hepatitis B project at the front line at the moment, and this is run by Bwambale Arafat. That's right. Yeah.
Okay, and finally, is there anything that you would like to say before we sign off today?
Oh, definitely, yes. I would want to say that everyone keep safe in this moment. I am actually very happy and I'm not in any way deterred by what is happening, but it's common knowledge that we all have to keep safe and follow the regulations. And I can assure you, as Rotary, I'm very, very sure that we are going to overcome this outbreak and going to be able to go along with our life as usual. Thank you very much, and thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Farouk.